Hello everyone and welcome back to Raspberry Rock, where I continue to be Russell. That's City Girl coming out with a frying pan.
Ha! You thought we were done with cast iron pans, but no. Challenge number 2 is this other random cast iron pan that I'm gonna try and fix up.
That was a bit random. Yeah, so we're gonna start this video off. A week ago, City Girl was out in the forest with a GoPro and filming mushrooms, and then she went to the garden and stuff. But she didn't film any of herself. She wasn't in any of the shots. And I'm a firm believer that we all want to see City Girl in the video, right? Not just hear her talk about stuff. And you can let us know in the comments below. Let her know that we all love seeing her. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna recreate some of the shots. We're gonna go out there with the GoPro, and I'm gonna film her doing some of the stuff. It'll be a bit of a challenge editing because I think it was a nice sunny day when she was out, and it's raining here right now. But I believe with my fantastic video editing skills, I can make it look quite homogeneous, quite with a good flow. You know, you won't even notice that we shot these on 2 different days, a week apart. Ready? Okay, so here we go.
What a beautiful fall day. Nice and sunny. Leaves are gorgeous. Colors so brilliant. Thought I would take the girls out for a little bit of a hike and check out the variety of mushrooms that we have growing here. And once again, I wish that they were edible. And yep, Russell and I actually watched a documentary on mushrooms called Fantastic Fungi. It was really interesting. The power of mushrooms, and they are so good for you as well. Absolutely gorgeous out here. Junebug, what is it? Okay, so it's story time as I'm walking down the path, and yesterday when we were coming in and we're driving down the path on the ATV, and I'm looking at the mushrooms, right? Thinking, oh wow, I really gotta, you know, dig out my phone and use the the plant app. And lo and behold, I was looking at mushrooms and I went, wait a second, there's one of the arrows. Remember the arrows that Russell was shooting, and it went through the red tarp way down there. And I said, you know what? It didn't go in a straight path. Well, it turns out that it did go in a straight path. I just don't know my paths very well. And it landed right about here. And because in here somewhere, and it was just bright yellow, you know, that neon color. And I said, wait a second, there's one of the arrows. So Russell stops the the ATV, and he's now searching, and, you know, we're doing this like perimeter search all around here as to where is the other arrow. Because remember, there were two arrows that sort of disappeared. But hey, he's got one more than he had before. So I'm sure eventually we'll find it. It's got to be around here somewhere. So I figure while I'm exploring for mushrooms, I might as well take a look for this arrow as well. Arrow, yeah. Now, there's a huge one. And what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can do this and show you. I'm sure you're all familiar with this. I'm going to take my phone. I'm going to try and position it over the mushroom. Take a picture. Does its little scan. And it comes back. Silicaya. I bet you it's not going to be something that's edible though. Let's see. Let's learn more. Yep. Okay, cannot be used as a basis for eating or touching. Any mushroom can be very poisonous. Of course, as always. But what does it say about this? How many? Yep. Look, I just want to know whether or not we can eat this, but I doubt it though. Yep. Okay. Some are edible. All right. So I gotta hold this closer. But they have mucus on the surface. If not, June bug. Trying to educate myself here on mushrooms. Ah, no, don't step on it. Mucus on the surface, if not removed before consumption, may cause stomach upset. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing with a lot of mushrooms on our properties, right? So when you find these mushrooms, please don't collect or eat them. If you experience discomfort after ingestion, seek medical help. Great. Well, then you know what? I don't think I'm picking this one. Let's move on then. Here's another one, and I already took the picture of it, and this one is Amatekia. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing this, but anyway, this one contains some of the world's most toxic fungi and responsible for over half of all cases of mushroom poisoning. Okay, so we are not eating that one. I'm not even gonna touch it. And I don't know how to get a better picture of this for you. But I love that the underneath it's, let's see, I'll try and get a close up here and see it. It's got just a really neat texture from it. Juma's not too impressed because she tries walking over these mushrooms that I'm discovering. And I keep telling her to move. Where's Willow? There's Willow. Oh, look, see? Just right here along the path. It's so amazing how there's so many of them. Fascinating. All right, let's move along. I think this one's just neat, the way that it's just jutting out there. And then it's little clumps, too. I'm not even going to bother looking up what this one is. Just wanted to show you. Neat. Yeah, and in this fantastic fungi, they were talking about pretty much, like trees. I've heard that the root system of trees, right? They almost like communicate with each other. And they were talking about that as well with fungi, that they've got this communication system through their roots. They were going on about mycelium. There's another one right there. So definitely, I highly recommend that movie. And thanks to the subscriber that told us to check it out. And just the visuals itself really added. Like, it was a well-produced documentary on it, and we found it both very fascinating. To show you this one. Look at that. Huge. I love that they all have different colors, textures, sizes. Oh, look at that one. And I took a picture of it, and the description comes back that it is a chanterelle. Chanterelle is a family of fungi that contains many well-known edible species, like the chanterelle itself. Really? Some of these edible species are farmed and belong to a group of fungi that form symbiotic relationships to plant roots. I don't know about this being edible. I mean, I don't know how trustworthy these plant apps are. So I'm just going to bank that information. Let Russell know. But there it is. And again, right here on the middle of the ATV path. So interesting. Wow, like, aren't mushrooms fascinating? On my hike, I came across some lovely quartz. Here, lots of it on the property. I love the way that it glistens in the sun. Nice. Uh-oh, I'm trapped. The cabin, I don't know if you can see the cabin, but it's through the trees there, and the swamp, well, has become a swamp again. And I need to get through there. I guess I'm gonna have to go and make a big circle. That's all right. Love those fall colors. Yep, and this berry bush I was talking about near Willow's Point. Willow and Junebug really like these berries. I can wait no longer. It is Friday today, and tomorrow Russell and I are going to cook up a couple of Cornish hens and, you know, a Thanksgiving dinner. And it's time. It's time to see what that is. It better be a turnip, because it has to be. And these are parsnips. So I'm just going to dig them up and hope for the best. Great. Let's start with the little one here. Little, and what? There's like nothing? There's nothing. Really? So what do I have? Like turnip greens? Which you can totally cook with. Like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Really? Oh, okay. Lovely. Nothing. That was a fail. Let's put that aside. Like, seriously, I'm gonna dig some more here. Yeah, there's nothing there. All right. Let's try this one. Like, I'm hopeful because it's super big. And wow, like what is going on here? Oh, haha. Wait. All right, it's not a turnip, it's actually a parsnip. Could have been a bit bigger though, like seriously? All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. And that's it for that. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna move this slightly so that way you can see what I dig up here, which my track record seems to be pretty good. A lovely root of some sort. Yep. Hey, but you know what? The way I look at it, it's going to be good compost. So, it's really not all bad. It's not all bad. All right, let's see what we got here. I want to say this is parsnip as well. Like it looks like the shape of a parsnip. Yep, okay. And again, probably seeing my foot here. I think we're done. We're done. We got some lovely roots happening, some lovely leaves for the compost, and next year is brand new year, and we'll find out what's going on. That's the last of the garden update for 2021. Ah, one mature kernel. It's like baby corn. Oh. Yep, there it is. We got corn. What a wonderful activity for a great sunny fall day.
So isn't that great? You probably couldn't even tell that they were different days, right? Fantastic video editing skills, Russell. Anyway, let's get on with the show. See the leaves coming off the trees? It's kind of nice. It's not even windy right now. Yeah, so I was in town the other day getting my bow fixed. Here, check out this footage. Well, I'm here at Ontario Archery Supply in Belleville. Quaint little building, isn't it? My peep sight was set wrong height. So Haley watched me shoot it and said I was doing it all wrong.
That's not exactly what I said.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And I should be aiming for the top, using the top one, right?
Yep, your very top pin goes on the very center.
So it's shooting low. What does that generally mean? That this needs to be adjusted?
Yep.
Or?
So you're gonna move your entire sight housing down.
Yeah.
So you're gonna follow your arrow. So if you shoot a group like that and everything's low, you're gonna move your whole sight housing down.
Yeah.
You're also trending to the right, I would say. So you'd move your whole sight housing right. Okay. After that, it's each individual pin that moves.
Okay.
Put this up.
And I was going to work on my. I haven't worked on the bathroom in a couple of weeks now. I was going to work on it, but this thing has happened. Here, check this out. These boards here. When I put this board on here, these boards were tight together. There was no gap in there. Can you see the gap now? Yeah, it's really bad actually. And I was absolutely certain to get those tight together. So what I think has happened there is that the wood has just shrunk. Right, wood was sitting outside, and I guess there's more moisture in the air outside, and I put that on there and it just shrunk. So what I was planning to do for the rest of the day, today's Thursday by the way, what I was planning to do is bring my chops out, cut a bunch of pieces, and then just bring them inside and just sit them there, lean them up against the door there for a few days. Just let them dry out inside, just let them acclimatize, and then put them up, hang them up. But I've got another problem right now. I went to the trail cams this morning. Oh, check out this bear on the trail cam footage. Yeah, so I went to the trail cams this morning, and I even took, well, I've lost my phone. I don't know where it is, and I don't remember it making it back from the trip. I wear it in a clip on my hip, which is a great place to have your phone, except when you're out in the bush and you're kind of brushing against branches and stuff, and my most recent thing seems to come off my belt way easier than earlier versions did. So that's a problem. And if I'd just gone to the trail cams and back, I'm sure it would be easy to find, but I made a side trip. I went to an area of the property. I wanted to check something out. And I have only been there once before, and I can't say for certain I know exactly the route I took there or back, because it was a different route that I took back to the trail. So I think my phone is out there somewhere, so I gotta get a hold of City Girl by email and get her to start calling the number over and over again. If it's out there, then this is going to be almost the end of this video, because I gotta find that phone. I gotta get it back. Not that I don't need a new phone upgrade, but there's lots of pictures and stuff on there that I haven't offloaded to my PC. There's lots of apps on there that I use that just, I don't know. But I also don't want to buy a new phone. Hundreds of dollars, if not, what are they, like $1,000 these days? I have the Samsung S5. What's the latest Samsung and how much is it? I don't want to buy a new phone. Even though having an old phone like that is a real pain in the ass, because apps run really slowly on it, and some apps just don't work on it. I can't get the latest GoPro app to work on it. It's just, nope, not available. And there's some other quirks about it, but it works fine for a phone, and I really don't use it for that much, but yeah, I gotta get that phone back. So the rest of my day is probably gonna be phone searching, unless City Girl rings me up and is just sitting here somewhere in the cabin, but I don't think so. I don't remember making it back from the trip. Anyway, I gotta do that. That's my today. So I'm back. I went out, well, what I did was first I emailed City Girl to say, I can't find my phone, can you call me? But she's at work, and she's one of those people that works when she's at work, you know? She's a good employee. So I didn't know when I'd hear back from her or when she'd call, so I thought, well, okay, I'm gonna get out there. And in fact, I remember I used my phone GPS to find the spot I was looking for, and then I pulled it out one more time when I was in sight of my usual trail to turn off the GPS app, because it takes up a lot of battery. So, and that was more than half the distance, so I knew it was a very limited area where it could have been. And I got over there somewhere. Which takes a while to get over there. It does. You gotta go all the way down there and around. Anyway, I realized I forgot my GoPro. And I wanted to film myself finding my phone. So I came all the way back for my GoPro. And checked my email, and City Girl had got my email and called my phone. And I thought, shoot. So I emailed her again saying, can you call again? Just in case the phone is here somewhere. And I thought, oh, I'm just gonna get out there. I'll send her an email saying, just keep repeatedly calling me and I'll get out there. And then I looked down and found my phone on the floor. What a shit show today's been. What a shit show. I can't believe it. It's 3 o'clock now. I'm not going to start any new project now at 3 o'clock. I'm not one of those people. So this is probably going to be a short video, and it's going to be mostly City Girl looking at mushrooms, I think. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I love it when City Girl's in the videos, but I do have some chores to do. And I should try out my bow, since Haley, I think her name is Haley. Haley took a look at it and helped me with it. Peep sight was totally in the wrong spot. And she said, why didn't they set it up with you there so that they could see, you know, where it was fitting you? And I said, I don't know. So she watched me shoot it, and she adjusted the peep sight, and so she was pretty good about it. But I should try it now. It's a funny thing, I'd never used the peep sight. I didn't even know it was a peep sight. I'm so clueless. And then when I was trying to use the peep sight, I was like, I can't get my eye down that far. Anyway, we should do that. But I got a couple of chores to do here. I'm going to move that ladder. I don't like having that ladder standing up against that tree. So come along with me. Oh. God. Jesus. You ever walk through a spider web that's like almost as strong as rope? Some powerful spider butt or something. Wow. Huh. Okay. Never leave a ladder standing up against the pine tree, for obvious reasons. Bow hunting started a couple of weeks ago here, and I haven't done any bow hunting at all. because I haven't seen anything on the trail cams. Like, well, I saw a bear today. I saw a bear. And that's the only thing I've seen. So it's like a big waste of time going out there right now. How do you turn this? I saw a the generator I want is a Westinghouse 7500 dual fuel remote start, and can't find them anywhere in Canada or the US right now. I don't know why, but I saw a cheaper one, Home Hardware. Remote start is what I really want. $500. It's a 4,650 watt. I'm probably just gonna get it for now. I don't know. We just really want the remote start. Yeah. I was shooting low at the at Haley's place as well. Did you not line up any of these? It's like doing reps, you know, like you're doing weights. Go take a look. I really should move that log hauler, right? But when you're shooting like this. So this is very interesting. This is my first arrow down here. This was my second arrow, and I was shooting kind of for the middle right here. All these other ones I was shooting for right up here, right at the top. So how about that, eh? Look at that grouping. That is pretty damn good. Come on. That's pretty good for 20 paces, isn't it? I get my sights fixed and I actually hit where I'm aiming. That's pretty good. Did I talk about this earlier? I haven't. Hunting season began actually a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, bow hunting, and I haven't been out at all because I've checked the trail cams and I haven't seen any deer. There's no deer, so I was like, I just be out there wasting my time. There was one bear. You saw that earlier. There was one bear hanging around that area. I'm not going to shoot a bear. Not right now, anyway. Damn, that's good. Look at that. Come on. That's not like an arrow into another arrow, but that's pretty good. Let's turn this camera off. So I'm going to show you something else here. City Girl found one of the arrows that had gone through the tarp and way off into no man's land there. She saw it when we were riding in on our ATV last time, so I'm going to show you where it was. It went through this hole, and then this, and then remember I shot the second arrow so we could find out where the first one went and we lost it too? That's where the second one went through. I'm going to show you how far it went. Originally I thought it hit the tarp and went somewhere down here. But I'm going to try and walk a reasonably straight line here. So right here, we isn't that amazing how far it went? So after, and we were just, here's the trail right here. We were just riding in and she said, oh, look, because she was looking for mushrooms. So we looked all over this area thinking, well, the other arrow should be here somewhere close by. Maybe. But and it's funny, once she saw it, it was like stood out like really brightly. I think, how did we miss it before? Except we weren't looking this far. This is a crazy distance. Anyway, that's the story of the arrow, of one of the missing arrows. And I'm pretty sure it was the second one too, because of the marks on the fletching. Well, we've come to the end of this video. I was going to review a beer, but I didn't have one in the fridge that I wanted to review, unfortunately. And it's not even noon yet, which is really crazy for me. But if you're happen to be a Canadian and you're a patriot, then you love one of the best bands ever. And if you're a beer drinker, then you've probably seen these in the beer store. Rush Beer Golden Canadian Golden Ale. I was going to do a review of it, but there's no way I'm drinking a warm beer. It's not actually that warm. It's like coolish. But yeah, I guess you'll have to wait till next time to figure out what that's all about. Unless you're Canadian and a patriot and love one of the best bands ever and are a beer drinker and have wandered through a beer store. Because you've seen them, you've bought them, you've already tried it. But hopefully next video. And thanks City Girl for being in this video and for putting up with my antics. She's such a good sport. I said, hey, we're going to do this today. Okay. Can I put on my coat? Yep. You can put on your coat. Yeah, well, thanks for sticking out with this. Bit of an odd video, wasn't it? Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Peace-oo.